Hey guys, how's it going? January 8th, 2023. I'm calling this RTS victory because this is probably one of the biggest breakthroughs I've had in a very long time. So what you're looking at is some of the stuff. Don't worry about the boxcar. That's just my crappy creation out of a screenshot that I did the other night just to play around. There's a couple of other things here, and I'm sure Scott, well, we're gonna add other details or whatever. This basically is a mock of F Tower. He took the images from that and basically made it up because that's basically going to be the highlight masterpiece. So what I've been doing, if you follow the channel, you would be well aware that I have been paying close attention to SimRail. It is supposed to release what is it? It's supposed to release I was going to say shareware. That's stupid. I'm all excited. I can't even talk. What's the term? Open access, early access. That's it. So it's supposed to go early access as of Friday the 13th of all dates. I don't know. Hopefully things go well. Honestly, I wish them the best of luck. And I, just like, I plan on purchasing it. If all goes well, I may hold off a little bit. Has nothing to do with this project. This project will continue to go on regardless of whoever does what at this point. It's much easier to play a sim than make a sim. But I've got my own goals, and Scott has his own goals, and Scott's been doing a lot of incredible stuff, and he wants to know. He wanted to know tonight how I managed to do this because he couldn't get to work in Unity. I couldn't get to work in Unity. We just couldn't figure it out. We saw some tutorials online. It just didn't make sense. And then I finally ran across a tutorial last night, which actually I'll open up my Discord and show you what that is. So there was a tutorial last night that was the one that made me think it's possible. It didn't explain a lot, but it gave me enough information. Sorry, I shouldn't be into all of these. Well, it doesn't matter. It's my Discord, so it's not private conversations. This is the one from Pablo's Lab on YouTube. And big shout out to him because it was his simple explanation. It's only a few-minute video. And this is where I started asking Scott, do you have a folder of the textures? Because he took it that basically all you have to do, and we couldn't do this the other night. We were trying, it just kept on coming up white, or I had a low-res one that looked like crap. But basically, as long as the texture is in the same folder, Unity sees it and applies to it. So it's basically searching for those textures. If it can't find the textures, it stays white. That's all there is to it. So this video here actually explained how to do it. Now, there's more to it than that, though, where I still wasn't sure how I was supposed to do that. I was close, but I was thinking, well, I'm not too sure if it's that easy and if we're going to be able to get the textures unpacked and all that other stuff. It actually is. It's not that difficult. It gets very difficult when you go into Unity, or not so much Unity, but you go into Blender and all these other things, because Scott likes to construct. This was mainly constructed in 3D Builder, brought over to Blender so that certain things could be applied or whatever works in Scott's workflow. I'm not sure of all the steps, but I've talked back and forth, and I've probably forgotten most of the ones that he has said. And then it basically gets in, and then, it's awesome. So this is what it looks like right now. As you can see, unlike looking through it in Blender the other night, this can be totally explored now. So Scott's got some extra little goodies here. The RTS logo on the bottom. I don't know if it has... I think it says RTS there. Yeah, it says it. I see it. And there's Scott's plaque over here on the wall. That doesn't come in very well, Scott. Looked better before. Maybe it's because it's in the shade right now. So the sun's up here. I took some screenshots of it as I was climbing the stairs there. I took a screenshot of that. But anyways, we'll start with the upstairs view here. So you just basically go up the stairs here. Of course, I'm doing this totally in the editor. I don't have anything coded as of yet. Don't have any operating doors or whatever. And you're up here on the main upper floor of F Tower here. There's an air conditioner. There's the, I don't know what that is out there. Is that the rest of the building? I guess there's a part of the building out there. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice that before. Did you see that, Scott? So there's, there is a frame here, isn't there? Maybe there isn't a frame. Maybe it's just open. I'm not too sure if there is a frame here. That might have to be done in, it may have not copied over. It might be just open, Scott. I can't tell. Because I don't see any reflections off of it. So now that I look at it, I don't see that. But that's okay. I'm not worried about that. That's the least of my worries. The fact that we have a beautiful looking building, we'll figure that out later. Like I said, we got lots of time to figure that out. And I know, so you were saying that these white things are probably it. But anyways, this is the downstairs. And, there's rooms over here. You go into this room out here, and you can see my mock little CP boxcar that I just basically added to a cube and did that the other night. So, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's upside down, but it's actually got the CP, and I positioned it in such a way so that the sun, which is over here, was able to cast the right shadow on it. And so when you're upstairs here in the tower, as you're going through, so this side would be the one track, and then the one track would be coming down here. I should have positioned it more on the diamond, but that's okay. So the diamond will be right here. We'll have a track going we'll have double track going this way, double track going that way, crossovers, and then whatever other buildings are in the area. So how do you get this? Scott wants to know, because he wants to play around with this. He's all of a sudden seeing this, and he's probably getting the same excitement as I am. How do you get this, to show up in Unity? Now, I got Inspector open here. I don't know why I have that. Sample scene. Okay, scenes, assets. Can I don't know how I lost the ability to see the inspector. That's just something that happened. Game? I don't know. Oh yeah. So that's in 2D, and that's weird. I don't know what the hell that means, but okay. I think that's in 2D. Yeah, this is in 3D. Okay. Oh, that's the inspector right here. So you actually gotta. Well, it's kind of weird because whoops. I don't want to do that. Get out of this hierarchy crap. I don't want that. Get out of here. So yeah, if I click onto that, so what you do, we'll do a couple here. First of all, we're going to start in Blender. Hopefully I can do this all without crashing everything, because Blender takes up a lot of room. So, whoops. So what we'll do here is we're going to go in and we are going to open a recent one, which is we'll open this one here, 31723 blend, which is what you're seeing. I think it's the same thing. File not found, so I'm gonna have to open that one up. Okay, so that is the tower here. It's got the now, yeah. So it didn't bring over the windows for some reason. I don't know why. I wouldn't worry about it. Maybe what we'll have to do is figure out how to get it to come over. But honestly, I wouldn't worry about it right now. I'm not that worried about it. That's the least of my worries. The fact that you're able to have a 3D view from a tower, we'll get it right. But everything else looks absolutely beautiful in it. So what you would do then, if you want to try this out, if you have something that you have built that is in Blender or converted over to Blender, say from 3D Builder or whatever, the issue that we were having last night was being able to take the file and to actually bring it in. So this isn't going to demonstrate too well, but what I think I will do is I'm not too sure if I want to. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's scale this up a little bit. Let's go really crazy here. Let's get this scaled up into Unity. So, now I was going to, but I won't. I was going to, but I don't think I will just yet. There's a way to do it. Yeah, let's do it. Hopefully I can do this. I'm gonna go ahead with Fostoria, Ohio. Ah, shoot! No, I gotta do that in Google Earth. Forget it. I'm not doing it right now. I will. What I'll do is I will. Can I save this as another one? Let's save this as. Can I save it as something else? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and we'll save this as January 8th. So I think it's called January 8th now, correct? Yes. Okay. So, in order to get this to work in Unity, so this is now called January the 8th. You got to go into File, and over here at External Data, you'll see this check mark right here where it says Automatically Pack into Blend. You want that as the default, because what that does there is it automatically gives everything. It's much easier to send it in just one blend file, so you don't have to zip it or anything. I don't know if zip actually compresses it even more, but basically you can send everything into a blend file that includes any additional texture. So Even if you have complex ones, now Scott's got a PNG. I think he has a PNG, one PNG file that has all the textures that he just basically points to and does whatever. And I just screwed up. Here we go. So you go to external data. You click this off. You go back to file. You go back to external data. And you unpack all of these into files. In here, you go use files in current directory, create when necessary. You can do other things. Write files to current directory, overwrite existing files. So if it's an update, say you're updating the textures of a certain file, you can do that. So say it's got like the same name or it's got the same texture file, you can do that. So let's say Scott updated some of the textures, I would use that. Use files in original location, create when necessary. Write files, like I don't know what all some of these are. You can remove the pack, disable auto pack, keep all packed files. So I'm not going to disable it. I'm just going to use the files in the current directory and create when necessary. Okay. I don't know what else I can do or add to this thing to make it to show that this is the different one other than the actual file itself, but so now I've done that. I can go ahead and I can quit Blender. I've done everything that I need to do, I think. Yes. Save changes before closing. Yes, I do want to do that. Okay. So this is all located right now in the care package folder that Scott sent me. And as you can see, there is now a January 8th, 23. In the textures folder is where that is located. This isn't normally located. This is your texture right here. So it'll create a texture folder and it will add the texture. So if you have multiple texture files, I guess it would be in the textures folder. To get it to work in Unity, at least how I did it, I brought in what is that thing? I see blend 1, number 3. I guess that's a different file. I think that's all I need to do is right there. I don't know what the hell that is. That file wasn't there before anyways. But anyways, I bring this overall into one directory. And then I for the sake of argument, I'm just gonna go. Let me just double check here. I just want to make sure everything's still there, but I want to. January 7th is still there. Let me do a copy. How about I do it that way? Just so I'm happier. So I'm gonna go and make sure I have a copy of that and put it in the original care package folder. Okay, so now I have a copy of both of those blends. I've got this thing, whatever that is. This is actually the original file. But it names it differently in this. And then it adds these things. So what you want to do, so we have care package textures in my desktop. Inside Unity, what you want to do is we will bring in a different tower. So I will safely go ahead and did it not allow me to do make it go poof? There we go. Okay. Tower be gone. It is gone. So to add that, I want to go ahead and go into File, Assets, and I want to import new asset. I want to go to the care package, and I want to import that whole textures folder. Well, it didn't make me do that. Okay, so let me just go ahead and you may have to try a few ways of doing it. It works. I don't know why it didn't, but anyways, let me just can I do it this way? I don't think I can, but let me just try anyways, just for shits and giggles. I thought I could just drag it in. Where is it? That's not my, okay, that's my desktop. I gotta get to my desktop here. Let me, nah, I can't do it that way. Maybe it's that. Maybe I want to do it that way. Can I do it that way? Ah! Sorry, didn't mean to scream. I had the other directory open and I didn't mean to do that. Okay, care package. Let's try it this way. No? Really? I thought I could drag it, but anyways, it's not letting me. So, here. Let's try it this way here. I got it to work. It happened right away. It'll work. And if not, I'm sure there's a way to do it. Just looking online. Just don't worry about me. I'm just a newbie doing this. It's probably in my chat already. Yeah. It worked. I know it did. I'll get it to work. Import new assets. Okay, we'll just go with that. So it's importing that. I think I have to import the texture too. Notice how that automatically put the texture in now? Because the textures are already in that folder. You'll notice these start changing. Like they'll be white at first and then all of a sudden they'll start changing. So this is the January 8th. This is the one that I just did. It was all packed up, remember? So it starts off real small like that. But as you can see, it is intact. That's not in the sun, so it looks like it's got issues, but it's okay. Now it'll appear underneath the ground because that's just the way it is. Now these white things, Scott noticed, these are the things that he was trying to use to make the windows with, and he was wondering what the hell they were. I didn't know what they were, but they're okay. So they're actually part of the windows or something like that, he was saying. So in order to get this position to where you want it, that's not how I want it, so just click on top, click on the roof. I find this Y column is your altitude in Unity. Everything is always screwed up, and you want to put that to 0, and it appears right up here, and then you can actually drag it on the plane that you want it to. And because it's so small, like let's say the scale, the meters or the length is supposed to be whatever, but we'll go with 5. And if that's too much, then that's not too bad actually. That's actually right at the wrong side of the diamond, I think. Is it? Oh yeah. Okay. So here I want to put it. No, I don't want to use that thing. Let's no, I don't like that one. How do I get that thing off? Get out of here. I hit certain things and then it just goes nuts and I don't know why it's doing it. I don't want that thing. Never mind that. Go back to my moving. Alright, whatever. Here, you just stay here and I will move this one. Oh, I can't move it now because I got this stupid thing on it. What is this? I don't want to rotate it. Here, okay. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Just keep hitting Control Z until that damn thing goes away. Oh, it ain't gonna go away, you bugger. Okay, Control Y. Fine. Be that way. What did I do to get that stupid cursor? I don't know. I'm not that expert in Unity. It's gonna take me a while again. It's the rotation thing. Here. Can I go... Can I... Oh, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something looked weird there. Something looked really weird. Oh, man. Just knock it off. Okay, well, it came back. I don't know how I did it, but... Okay, can I go now? I gotta put a, I gotta start putting grass down. There's a way to do it. You can just use a plane or whatever. There's Unity tutorials out there that do a much better job than what I'm doing because I haven't used Unity for a while, so... what side do I want this on? I want this by the diamond. So, that's at Y. That's okay. Why am I... Okay, main camera. No. No. Node. I have no idea what that is. I don't like it. Oh, here. Let me check my chat. Help. Hey, King. Okay, well, anyways, let me go ahead and oh God, I don't want to do that. Okay, how about this? Let me close Unity up. Don't save. And we'll start from whenever the hell we were. So let's open Unity and hopefully everything is okay now. There it is. Okay. Once I get some planes in, then it'll be much easier. So I go into my Unity project. Oh, that's better because this is the one where I did... Oh, yeah. This is the ugly one. Perfect. All right. There we go. Now I get the WSAD. So if you click on that in the center, then you get the WSAD. That's what I was trying to do. So this was my ugly one from before. We don't want that. So there's that stupid circle thing again. I don't like that. Can I don't know why it does that. I like the WSAD, but I don't like that other thing. So there's something in there where it just starts going into the other thing. But anyways, let's just try this again and let's see if I can get this rotated properly. So yeah, I was playing around with the textures and I turned it yellow, but you'll notice they all look the same. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plop this in here. And it still has that stupid... It's going to take me a while to figure out what the hell I just did to do that. Because normally I have a different gizmo. And I did something. Oh, okay. Here it is right now. There it is. There it is up here. I figured it out. See? The cool thing about Unity compared to... So I must have hit that while I was playing around in there. Or I hit a hotkey and I screwed myself up. The cool thing about Unity is compared to, say, a Blender, is Blender doesn't have too many little buttons to push. I like less buttons. I much rather use menus and stuff like that. It's just when I see a bunch of symbols, my brain turns into mush. I just can't do it. Okay. So yeah, so the hand thing, it moves you around the scene. I remember now. It's all coming back to me now. See, I've used this before. So okay, and then right starts moving around your view and. It's way down here, so we don't want that. We want to bring this up to 0. And there's ways to put planes in. I will teach that. And there's much better Unity tutorials out there than what I've got. I don't know why he's like way up in the air, but we'll figure that out. Okay, so I don't know what side he's supposed to be on, but we're going to go ahead and bring them up to 5. Okay, so I see. So yeah, we want to take him. We want to bring him all the way down here. Because we want to put him right in front of the... We want to put him right at the diamond. Alright. He's way too big. I think. He's also way too high. Like he's bigger. He's bigger than the whole tower. I don't know if it's supposed to be 5 or maybe it's supposed to be 10. Let me try 10 then. Let's see what 10 looks like. That's a little better. Alright, well, let's assume that's the main line right there, and you know, this is the tower right here. You're coming in, you know, up your steps or whatever, and yeah, you're going in, and then you're doing your thing. So there's your one main line coming right in front of you. Maybe it's a little bit closer out to there or whatever, but it's there, and yeah. We'll try to do some things. I got a little bit of time tonight. I wouldn't mind making some track. That would be a really good. I can certainly give the parameters as far as different lengths. I think I posted on the Discord as far as some of the measurements I had. But honestly, at this point now, there's enough here. That now, as far as control panels, I do have a certain idea for the control panel, but But see, you can go in and you can now no, notice. See, I fit this better now. If this was zoomed to 5, I wouldn't be fitting this as well. So now I look like a person as I'm moving through, and that's on purpose. So you might be this tall or whatever, and you're just going through and you're looking through the window, and you know, or what have you. I guess you'd be a little bit. I guess you would be just about this tall, right? Because you'd be right up against this thing, maybe? I don't know. Or you're walking. I don't know how tall you would be, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You just have to duck your head here. Where's the door? Oh, I guess you'd be this tall. Maybe you'd be this tall so you don't hit the beam, and then, yeah. So then you go over here, and you're not as tall as the top, but you're tall enough to open the window frame or whatever, and then yeah, that would work. We'll figure out how big. Essentially, what these are here, each unit represents. So this is a scale. So I've multiplied that scale by 10. So I don't even know if that's the correct scale or not. So the units, I don't know what the units are in Blender or whatever. The units basically measure 1 meter. So I'm making it 10 times the actual size in order to get it to. I don't even know what size, if this is the correct size or not. I haven't really measured anything out. I will measure some objects out, and you know, I did have a building actually in Unity somewhere. I don't know where. Did I actually? I can't remember if I brought it in or not. I thought I did. Or no, I was actually doing it in Blender. Oh, maybe I have to find that. Because I was working on something, so I might work on some stuff in Blender too. You never know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing in Blender, but you know. Or 3D Builder, and then bring it into Blender and do other things. So what else can we do here? Last night I was doing this thing. The reason why it looks like crap, it does look like it is. You can see through the damn thing. My son is right. Okay, well we gotta do something. Who cares? Thing's ugly. Actually, I don't know. Whatever. Here. Let me just kill that thing because it's just ugly. Okay. We'll start with the tower first. I don't have any other 3D objects, but I can sure as hell find some. So, well, first of all, what do we want to do here? We can add ourselves a plane. So when you do game objects, you can create 3D objects. So you can give yourself a plane. Okay. So it puts it in that way for some reason. So we want our plane down here. Okay. Let's see. I don't know how big the plane is. Does it really say how big the plane is? I don't think it. I'm not too sure where it says how big the plane is, to be honest. Well, that kind of sucks. So what if okay, so where's the properties of the plane to tell me how big it is? That's a transform. That's a position, rotation, scale. Oh, it's a plane mesh filter. Okay. Okay, well I won't bother with that. Default material. It's gonna take me a while to remember all that stuff. Hello. I should be able to edit that. Ah, yeah. So it's not letting me play around with the standard material, but I can add a material. So what we'll do, well, hang on. Okay, hold on a second here. Let's go to the Unity store, or the Unity thing, or whatever the hell they call that. Unity thingamajiggy. Let's just try to find some stuff that we can start adding to it. So yeah, it's 1044. Let's just add a few things to our scene. So now we're not even getting to the programming part yet. I've already done that. Thankfully I already have some Unity code out there that I have written for other things, so that's always good. Unity assets, free Unity assets, in the store. Okay, I like that. Discover top free assets on Unity Asset Store. Alright. What do we got? Okay, sky. Sure. We determined some changes during your login to give you better security. We have sent to... Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Really? You bastards. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. I'll take display capture off for a second because I gotta go into my email. Twitch, YouTube, Unity, okay. Yeah. Alright. I found me code. Stop asking me questions and all that other crap. Whoops, wrong one. I'm still dark because I'm here, because I'm here. Where's my damn page? Yeah, there we go. Verify. Unity has made updates. That's nice. Yeah, accept. Yeah, European Commission, accept. Wow, it's been a while, huh? Okay, I think I'm okay now. So I will close that up. I will now go into this and turn myself back on so you can all see me. And we are into the I don't care about dark mode. I like it. Or do I? Yeah, whatever. Search for assets. Okay. 3D characters, dummy. Well, that's nice. Wooden floor materials, that's nice. Soccer balls. Low poly dungeon. I don't want the 3D car controller. Bronze bear statue. Low poly cars. Yeah, that's alright. Infinity free track. Medieval warrior. Sniper set. I don't even know what assets I want, to be quite honest. All I see is guns. Ah, here's some original bricks. Spaced up. Mini cargo truck. Ooh. Add to my assets. Well, let me do a quick look. Yeah, that's okay. I like it. I'll come back to that if I like that. Oh, chairs! Chairs and a wooden sofa! Oh, I can add some chairs up there. I wanted stuff outside, though. I'll think about that sometime. Dungeon floors, long sword. What's with low poly rocks? So that's cool. Propane tank. That's okay. Epic orchestral loop. Okay, no. Water tower. I like water tower. Add to my assets. I'll just quick look it, but sure. I like water towers. Let's add to my assets. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, I accept. Sure, alright. I got a water tower. Okay. Open in Unity, go to my assets. Oh, I got the flat car kit and the railway sleepers. I totally forgot about these. Yeah, I got the flat car kit and the railway sleepers. And the wooden floor materials. I got all kinds of stuff. But I got a water tower now, so that's even better. Oh yeah, this is where the in the manual, the Blender manual, how I figured out how to do that whole unpacking crapola thing. But anyways, that's good. Flat car pick. Yeah, open this in Unity. I want to see this in Unity. How do I find my? How do I find me? How do I find these things once I have them? I got Unity open, so can I open it in Unity? I need track first. Oh, first release. Railway sleepers. A man in a suit. See, I already have the desks. Oh, that's because I was already thinking about the nice materials pack. Okay. What else do I got? Let's see what else. Ah, where am I? What happened to my assets store? Okay, yeah, that's my assets. Can I open that in Unity? I don't know if I want to open that in Unity or not. I want to go back to seeing my... See what else I can get. Yes. It's 10:51. What else can I put in here? That's it, huh? What was that other thing that I liked? Oh. Nature renderer. What is this? All render pipelines. Nature renderer. For visual design cafe. What does this mean? Okay, a few full details. What does this mean? Render vast amounts of detailed vegetation on your terrain with this plugin. Set up rendering automatically in one click with support for all render pipelines. Important, this is a paid asset. You will be prompted to activate your license after downloading. What do you mean it's a paid asset? I thought it was free. Why did you tell me it was free low poly? What the hell? Okay, it says it's free, but then it's not. Yeah, whatever. Don't screw with me. Okay. RTS. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what. I already got a bunch of assets apparently. So how do I get my assets in there? I don't even know how to find my assets. I do want to find the lab favorite. What else do I want? Galactic green skybox? No, we don't want that. The car looked kind of cool. Well, I don't know. A wiggle kit. I think I have everything I need now. Let me go back to this. Oh, it's no longer valid. Okay, whatever. Ah! Get out of here. Okay. Okay. How do I find my assets? I don't know how to find out my assets. I have them, but I don't know where they are. Assets, but that's not my assets. Let's see. Assets. Create, show, and explore. View pen package manager. Import new asset. Import package. Extract from prefab. Open C# project. No. Show and explore. What's this? That's my assets for this game. I don't want to do that. Game object. Okay. Alright, here we go. 3D object. Cube, sphere, capsule, cylinder, plane, quad. Ragdoll. Terrain. I like terrain. How about some terrain? Wind zone. Jesus, Murphy. Audio light. Oh yeah. You can start putting lights in this thing too, huh? That's fun. Yeah, effects, particle system, 3D object. Let's put in a let's put in terrain. I don't know how to do. I honestly, I do not know how to do this terrain thing. How do you do this? Add component. I like it. New poly material. Okay, let me read this. I'm not going to get anywhere. What's this thing? Terrain. Create neighbor terrains. Paint terrain. Ooh, oh boy. That's not good. Brushes. Brush size. New brush. Alright, fine. None. I gotta find a material here. Yeah. Alright. Well, we can create a material. That's not a problem. So you create a material. Hello, create. Yeah, there it is. So create material. create a signal. What the hell is that? That'd be funny. Prefab. What kind of prefabs? I don't have any prefabs yet. Import new asset. I could try that, but I'm not sure how to do it just yet. Okay, let's where was I here? Timeline now. GUI, custom font. Brush, create a brush. No. Terrain layer. That scares the hell out of me. Oh god. Do I have to? I don't know how I don't know how to do terrain. That's something I gotta learn how to do later. That's stuff I still have to figure out how to do. I don't want to do that yet. I'm not ready for it. I am not ready for terrain yet. I will learn some of these things, but for now I can create a material. So let's just create a material. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go with yeah. Like I want the grayish thingy, yeah. Come on. Oh crap. No. New material. Why? I want to add it. Oh, there it is. That does. That works. Okay. Asset. Window. I don't know how big of a plane I gotta do or what the hell I gotta do yet. So, game object create empty child. No. Terrain. There we go. So I already got a terrain. I have no idea as far as that. Whoa, Jesus. Hello. What the hell's that thing? I don't like it. Why? Why? No. No. I mean, that's cute and all, but... Get my terrain out of there. Get out of there. I didn't realize that was over there. Yeah, alright. Well, we got a tower. Oh man. I'm having fun with this. I actually really am. I just love this, like with the light shining in and all the other stuff. It looks really cool. Now I have this zoomed out quite a bit, but I don't know if I have it over zoomed, maybe. Possibly. Maybe it's smaller, I'm not sure. It could very well be. I'll get the right scale. I'll find out what the actual size of this is supposed to be. I think each square is... I forget. I forget what the grid system is, but it will tell you basically how long something is, or how, and all that other stuff. But there's ways of measuring it, I think, in Blender as well. But anyways, it's 11:03. Hopefully that helped, guys. But it's definitely a victory for me, despite the lack of progress after that. I do have assets. I've done them before. It's been a while. I was even actually. I remember some of the last projects that I was trying to play around is I had some track and I was just trying a physics model. Just so you know, I'm not working on a physics model or a quote-unquote train simulator here. This is totally based out of what you see. This is the main attraction. So it'll be the tower. And everything else will be actors. So that's, I don't have to worry so much about all the physics and all the other crap. All I have to worry about is getting things looking nice. This is a great looking asset so far, and I'm sure Scott will, he'll have a lot of ideas and want to pretty it up and make new versions or whatever. But hopefully he's thinking about other little buildings too, so we can add add a neighborhood and some tracks and other things, stuff like that. And of course I gotta get used to that kind of thing too. But I think this is pretty cool so far. I mean, this is feeling like, and I'm not going to add too many things as far as the tower itself, because I know Scott's going to probably think of things that he was saying that he wants to add to it and all that other stuff. So, but I got to look into the Unity side of things again. I got to refresh myself. It's probably been about a year or so since I've really got it into Unity. I was actually, honestly, just before I end this tonight, I was at a point. Let me get all these windows open here, or closed, or whatever. I was actually at a point where, man, I got a lot of stuff open. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good. I don't really need that. Well, Scott's going to go there in a second. But anyways, what I was going to say is Scott and I mean, I was watching the things and it was just like, it was so frustrating trying to get the workflow going, because he works in one tool, and of course I needed, he was curious as to why I needed it in Unity. And I told him, I says, this is the game engine. This is basically what is going to make where I start writing my C# code and what they call actors. Like I said, this is the scene. The actors, they're basically going to be the actual trains, and the controls are going to be inside the tower. And everything's going to run from there. And I'll be able to go outside and take a look around, walk down these steps. They'll be eventually, once the tower is in a complete phase, I will be able to have the steps. Now, the actual controls itself, that's probably something that I'm going to be heavily involved in, as far as what type of tower I want, or what type of dispatch board I want. I know exactly what I want it to look like, so it has to be something that I can It's put it this way. It's actually going to be a lot simpler because what it's probably going to be is a union switch and signal dispatch board. I know for example, F Tower, for example, has its own board. Keep in mind, this is F Tower, but I am not representing the prototype. I'm not going to do a prototypical simulation of F Tower. That's if people want to do that, and I actually get to the point where I've released this, and people want to mod it to, mod the scenery, mod the area, do whatever they want to represent what is F Tower or some other tower or whatever the hell they want to do, more power to them. Because I'm not interested in DLC with this. This is my first splash into a Unity program that I hope is going to be worthy of people's interest, and I'm just going to have some fun with it. Quite frankly, that's all I'm doing this for. Is I want to have fun with it. I want to. I want to just have something. Yeah, it was really weird because, like I was about to say, I was at the point where I was ready to give up today. I was just like, I was like, I says, Emmett, I could go with the 2D version. He says, yeah, but are you gonna like it? I said, I don't know. I've done it. I've done 2Ds in the past. I used to play TD3. I used to play Freight Yard Manager. He says, yeah, but that was then. He says, "What about now? You've had all this other, you've had all these other great programs out there like Run 8, and and now you've seen what Simrail is doing over in Europe. And I want to get back into there was a tower program that was out for a while back, and all it did was it was a nice looking tower and everything, and all it had was the controls or whatever, and it would do the sounds of the train going by, but it never showed the actual trains. This is going to show the full thing. This is going to be just like Simrail, except it's not going to be a train simulator. I am just representing one tower. It's not going to be multiplayer. It's not going to be anything special other than you're in the tower, you control the tower, the traffic flow of a busy interlocking, and go to town. That's all it's going to be. And everything else is, hopefully going to be as realistic as we can get it. We're going to try our best. Scott's got some artistic talents. Who knows? Emmett's probably going to get involved in this at some point because he's excited about it. He's not very artistic necessarily, but I can tell when he saw this, it was just like he got on Discord and he was just like, he said, "I told you could do it." He said, "Dad, I told you could do it. I knew you could." I said, "Well, I didn't think it was that easy." I says, "It was a lot easier than I expected." Now, mind you, this is just step one. This is nothing. I still got to go in the code. I got debugging. I got all kinds of crap that I got to do. If all I did right now is just have a tower, some tracks, some cars, some engines, and just started writing the code, I would be fine. I could care less about this desert of nothingness out here. As long as I have something to do the proof of concept and get it going, then it's fine. Everything else, this looks realistic to me. It's in a realistic game engine, and hopefully we can make it this whole scene a lot better looking and have some nice scenery, and hopefully I learn a little bit about that along the way, which I intend to do. I certainly intend to learn the scenery side, but at the same time I want to make sure I get the coding. I have to start learning the coding basically as soon as possible. I've done coding in Unity before, not much, but I've done enough where I've got it started, so now it's just going to be a matter of eventually we got to get the tower right to Scott's satisfaction. Once we got the tower to Scott's satisfaction and he likes it, because I imagine he's going to want to do his own updates. I don't know if he will or not. Personally, I don't get, this is fine. I can deal with this. I think it looks very, it looks fine for me, but I know he was probably wanted to do something with that, and obviously it doesn't have the windows in there, and it really looked good with those windows. So hopefully we can figure out what's there. But I know Unity has their own windows too, so that's something to look into as well. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of programs coming out. Railroaders coming out early 2023, and we've got, as I said before, SimRails coming out Friday the 13th with their early access. So there's a lot of things that are coming down the pipe, and this is really a good a good time to be in the simulation. So I got that material there. I was going to start doing some ballast, but anyways, maybe not yet. I'll figure it out. Scott, I think, is going to have some fun in Unity once he figures it out. So, but anyways, we'll figure it out. Anyways, that's all for now, and I will keep up with some updates and show you what we got. That's all for now, though. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. See ya.